Welcome everyone. Got Tender Loving Care here. Got TLC. If you've been present for our God TLC card, we've talked and spoken and discussed many different topics. Today I bring with you not a therapy session, coping session, if you will, maybe to help you get through the day here in the early days. If you're joining right now, make sure to subscribe and like. Make sure you're all bundled up if you live in cold weather. And I just want to share with you all today, if you're going through tough times, hard times, like I will admit right now, I am. Just know that hope will get you through the day. So what's going on with me? Not to get too specific, is we have a few things going on actually. Uh, if you see one of our previous streams, there was a trespasser that we caught on camera on our properties. Um, and we had to take care of that situation. Um, Stemming from that situation, what worked is teamwork and communication among my family. I just want to let you all know, wherever you are in the world, no one is obligated your time. And for example, right, if there's someone off or fishy or shady walking about through the neighborhood, you don't know them, or you've seen them, don't want to know them, they have no business in your property, right? It is your right to walk away. It is your right to not entertain fools. And previously on the news, everyone, there was this horrible case. You might want to tune off right now. Join in about 1 minute if your sensitive ears can't take it. But it's just some woman was gardening in her yard. Someone said, "Hey," to her. She ignored them. And then the person went onto her property, grabbed her, started throwing her around, and it just got really bad. So that is a situation where someone trespassed onto her property, and they said their justification for that was, in this neighborhood, we say good morning. And she didn't. She ignored them. As a woman, man, what the dynamics. That's just so. Anytime it comes to, if you're not welcome, if you're not invited, you don't come. You will be met with a lot of aggressive resistance. So, and I think that it's good to be friendly, but you can be friendly from afar, right? People don't need to be in your personal space to be friendly, right? You also need to make sure that you're safe and taken care of. So that was what was on the news recently. Two obstacle is, whenever you're in a vicinity of someone that you just inherently don't meet eye to eye with. So for the past week, I've had to host a particular someone that I do not meet eye to eye with at all. So just keeping my cool, and always, you know, um, if you put an A in study right before Y, right after D, it's tu day, it's your day. Always make sure you're involved in professional development and study. That is one of the reprieves of education. Um, so currently, am currently hosting someone I do not see eye to eye with. Just a very off person, a lot of mental problems, and very aggressive, very mean, very bitter spirit. And I have to host them because they're associated with someone close to me. And what I do is, I'm in and out. I'm doing my own thing, but I'm also making sure that if I'm hosting and if it's on my property, that my property is not being dismissed or broken by such individuals. So if you're going through tough times, I know a lot of us around the world are going through tough times. Make sure that that word right there, that word of peace, hope. It says it in the Bible. Hope is the anchor of the soul. That you gravitate towards that. I want you all to define what is hope. How do you define the word hope? HOPE. What is hope, and when did you first come across the word hope? I will read comments as soon as I'm at a red light or a park. Safety is first, everyone. So we're talking about hope today, and how do you define the word hope? So, with that being said, if any of you are going through tough times, feel free to share how you're overcoming it. What are your coping strategies? I have about 2 more days, 3 more days, including today, of going through a major obstacle of dealing with a certain person that is completely off energetically, spiritually, very, very tainted. And I don't want to do any exchanges, right? Have you ever been in those positions? Any energy exchanges or anything like that? Um, so that was just today's early morning message here. God Tender Loving Care, God TLC. Otherwise, we do have other topics to cover. One thing, though, that I will say positively, besides the big word hope, right, there should always be a balance, is that we live in a society that really, really struggles with its race relations. Oh my goodness, the dichotomy, the back and forth battle between races is horrible in the United States. I would recommend anyone in the United States, anyone in North South America, visit Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is the most diverse place that the United States uh, is collaborating with. I want to say that because I want to change the wording narrative from colony and commonwealth, which it is true, Puerto Rico is the oldest colony, to collaborating with. Puerto Rico needs this autonomy, but Puerto Rico is also associated with the United States. I believe Puerto Rico should receive all the benefits of the United States, especially considering the history, but also be able to vote for president, also have the same privileges as states. And yeah, a lot of heavy topics early morning today, everyone. But make sure you get your exercise in, your awesome deep squats, get a good walk on, self care. Today is a day to be in your presence, to soak in your energy, and work toward becoming a better person. It's always good to be a better person wherever you are around the world. Let me know in the chat, where are you joining from today? What obstacles are you overcoming or facing? Maybe we can help you here on the God Tender Loving Care Network. Remember, I do not read messages or participate or anything like that. I'm completely hands free. We're talking to you on these God TLC car rides. Because safety is our priority. We prioritize safety, and these car rides wouldn't have been made possible unless we were completely in the safe zone. So give me some suggestions, everyone. I'm about to go deal with a very toxic person. Um, how would you cope with a toxic person in your living corridors? Gave some suggestions, and I'll be able to respond and read your messages as soon as I park. All right, everyone. Hello from Iceland. Bjorn, Iceland, Laura St. Lawrence. Hey, welcome. Sparta, can you talk British? Can you? Would love to have you on the podcast. Make sure you subscribe, share this channel with anyone. We are so close to 600